In archives around the globe, there are millions of hours of analog film, and all these films need to be scanned. My name is Barbara Flückiger. I'm the founder of Scan2Screen. My love of film started when I was a teenager, and I started to work professionally on film production in my early 20s. One of the things that is really dear to me is that film is a primary medium to also give people access to the past, right? So that they can learn about history. It's not just about feature films or films that were shown in the cinema. It's also about documentaries, all kinds of films that give insight into the history and into the past.
You have to imagine this. Film was the predominant medium of the 20th century, right? But it was all shot on film. So today, if we want to study the history of film and this kind of heritage, we have to have access to it. So we have to be able to look at it. So if we don't have that kind of technology, we can't access those films any longer. But if we digitize them, then they're accessible because we can all look at digital media.
Scan2Screen comes out of more than a decade of research. It's a novel approach to scanning films, and it's a whole workflow. It consists of hardware and software.
We are really grateful for this experience with Scan2Screen because it has made these films accessible to our visitors. And our visitors, or a lot of them, are so surprised by the results that they see. And I can also say that the film archives we've worked with, both in Europe and in the US, were really stunned by the results.
Digital technologies are evolving constantly, and this is one of the challenging when it comes to scanning, right? So you have to kind of think in advance what is coming up. Current film scanners, commercial film scanners that are on the market are scanning just 3 bands. They are just scanning 3 primary colors, while Scan2Screen is a multispectral approach. This multispectral scanning allows us to then calculate the color appearance on the screen as people would have seen it in the cinema at the time of projection. Scan2Screen's approach is very versatile. It can be adapted to any kind of future standards or workflows. We got a lot of research funding for developing our approach, also to investigate all the different color film stocks that were produced, developed in all these decades since the introduction of film in the 19th century. The Bridge Discovery Grant enables you to found a startup. That's exactly what we did. The Bridge Discovery Grant also is instrumental, I think, to give access to Swiss ideas, a kind of research that was done in the past, to tackle questions that are viable to society and that are also timely for society. Once the archive or whatever client we have is producing those digital elements, then they can circulate for everybody who has access to whatever internet, DVD, Blu-rays, streaming, cinema, so they can be shown anywhere. And so everybody has access to the history of film. Scan2Screen is a very good showcase what the Bridge Discovery Grant can do, because it can bring different ideas from research, academic research, also into a viable solution that is accessible to the broad audience.